Lewis Tomlinson opens up about his first visit to India and plans to return. Lewis Tomlinson, former member of the globally beloved boy band One Direction, recently opened up about his first visit to India, describing it as a whirlwind experience filled with infectious energy and warm hospitality. The 33-year-old singer made his way to Mumbai on March 8, 2025, for his much-anticipated performance at Lollapalooza 2025, where he was set to take the stage on day 2 of the festival. The visit marked his first-ever gig in India, and it seems both the singer and his fans were equally thrilled about the experience. Lewis's arrival in Mumbai created an immediate buzz among Indian fans, many of whom have been following his career since his One Direction days. Fans gathered in large numbers outside his hotel and the concert venue, holding banners and chanting his name. Social media was flooded with videos and pictures of his arrival, with hashtags like #LewisInIndia and #WelcomeLewisTomlinson trending on Twitter and Instagram. The excitement was palpable, and it was clear that Indian fans had been eagerly awaiting this moment for years. Despite the heat and the hectic schedule, Lewis seemed to be taking it all in stride. In an interview with PTI, he expressed his gratitude and excitement about being in India for the first time. "It's hot but great. It's just quick flying in and out, so it's a fast trip, but I'll be back hopefully. I'm getting a beautiful vibe. Everyone feels happy," Lewis shared. His comments reflected not only his appreciation for the warmth of the Indian people but also his desire to return and explore the country beyond just the concert stage. Lewis further elaborated on the positive energy he felt during his visit, saying, "It's a good and infectious energy. I've not visited enough, that's why I must come back and spend more time outside of the gig." His words resonated with fans, who appreciated his humility and openness to immersing himself more deeply in Indian culture during future visits. The singer also touched on his culinary experiences in India. Known for his straightforward and down-to-earth personality, Lewis admitted that he hadn't yet had the chance to explore much of Indian cuisine but was already impressed by the little he had tried. "The food is great and delicious. I'm a big fan. I've only had butter chicken so far. I'm going to have an Indian feast later," he said with a laugh. His comment about butter chicken quickly became a talking point among fans, with many suggesting dishes for him to try next time, from biryani to dosa and paneer tikka. Interestingly, Lewis revealed that he had a very British moment during his stay in Mumbai. "I was very British and I found a few bars to watch football. So that was nice," he joked. Football has always been a passion for Lewis, who is known to be a dedicated fan of the Doncaster Rovers Football Club in his hometown of Doncaster, England. The fact that he made time to catch a football match during his short visit showed that some habits die hard, even when you're halfway across the world. Lewis's visit to India was not just a professional milestone but also a personal revelation. He admitted that the positive energy and warmth he encountered left a lasting impression on him. "The vibe here is just amazing. It's rare to go somewhere new and feel immediately connected, but that's how I feel here," he said. The connection between Lewis and his Indian fans was clear during his Lollapalooza performance. The crowd sang along to every word, creating an electric atmosphere that left Lewis visibly emotional on stage. His setlist for the concert included a mix of his solo hits and some beloved One Direction songs, which sent the audience into a frenzy. He performed tracks like Two of Us, Walls, and Kill My Mind, along with a nostalgic rendition of Little Things from his One Direction days. Fans held up their phone lights, creating a sea of twinkling lights that illuminated the venue. At one point, Lewis paused to take it all in, thanking the crowd for their unwavering support over the years. "This is incredible. You guys are making me feel so loved," he said. Lewis also shared his thoughts on how his music has evolved since his time with One Direction. "When you're in a band, you have to compromise a lot creatively. Now, as a solo artist, I have the freedom to explore my own sound and tell my own stories. It's scary sometimes but also really rewarding," he reflected. His fans have embraced his solo work wholeheartedly, supporting his albums and streaming his songs relentlessly. His latest album, which includes deeply personal tracks inspired by his journey through loss, love, and self-discovery, has resonated deeply with listeners worldwide. Reflecting on his One Direction days, Lewis spoke fondly of his former bandmates Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Liam Payne, and Zayn Malik. "We had some incredible years together. The bond we shared is still there, even if we've all taken different paths. I think we'll always support each other no matter what," he said. He acknowledged that the band's breakup was difficult for fans but emphasized that their solo successes are a testament to the creative energy that existed within the group. Lewis's journey since One Direction has not been without challenges. He faced personal tragedies including the loss of his mother and sister, which deeply affected him. Music became his refuge, allowing him to process his grief and channel his emotions into his art. His song Two of Us, written about his mother, remains one of his most emotionally charged performances. Music has been my therapy, Lewis admitted. It's the one thing that's always been there for me. The singer's commitment to his fans has also been unwavering. Lewis is known for his close relationship with his fanbase, often engaging with them on social media and even acknowledging individual fans at concerts. They've stuck by me through everything, the good times and the tough times. I owe them everything, he said. His fan base, known as the Louis, has been instrumental in the success of his solo career, helping him achieve chart success and sell out shows around the world. As his trip to India came to an end, Lewis promised that he would return soon, not just for music but to explore more of the country and its rich culture. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface. Next time, I want to see more cities, try more food, and maybe even catch a cricket match, he said with a smile. His willingness to immerse himself in Indian culture and his genuine connection with the fans have cemented his place in their hearts. Lewis's visit to India marks the beginning of what could be a long and meaningful relationship with the country and its people. His performance at Lollapalooza 2025 will be remembered not only for the music but for the warmth and authenticity he brought to the stage. His Indian fans are already counting down the days until he returns, and judging by Lewis's own words, that day might come sooner than expected.